This rather simple Los Angeles studio doesn't look like a very distinguished place, does it? But it is. Because it's the birthplace of someone who's become more famous than any emperor, more loved than any king. Someone who's become more recognizable to more people than any other character in history. In this studio was born Mickey Mouse.
I grew up with Mickey, and I liked Mickey because even through very trying times, he always managed to be a real nice fellow.
He's the most charming, and he's all the time keeping your attention.
Mickey Mouse is my favorite image because Walt Disney is my favorite artist.
I recall in North Africa and the landings in World War II there at Port Lyoté, a brave group of French fighters loyal to their command, and probably hating every minute of it, rose to do battle against the assembled American fleet. And after we had defeated them 3 or 4 days later and got on the ground at their airdrome, we found that that little squadron was the Mickey Mouse Squadron. And on the nose of every one of those Dewoitine fighters was a Disney figure. And I wondered if we'd known that at the time, if we'd have shot at them with quite the same abandon.
I got to know Mickey when I was little, and I kind of grew up with him. I was in his club. She used to fit a lot better. I was in love with Darlene. Or was it Annette? And maybe it was both of them. We Mouseketeers get around a lot. Just where did Mickey come from? Well, actually, he came from a rabbit. I think you'll notice the family resemblance. Oswald was Walt's first successful animated character, and it brought him face to face with the people who held the purse strings and with whom he'd do battle the rest of his life. Walt's first encounter was a real shocker.
Walt! You're funnier than your cartoons! oh, thanks, Walt. I love a good laugh. Sit down, sit down. What do I mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? You said you wanted more money for your Oswald the Rabbit cartoons. You said your rabbit, but he's our rabbit, get it? That's what's so funny. Walt, you're not laughing. Maybe it was my delivery. Okay, let's start from the beginning. You signed this contract. See the signature there? Walt Disney. And right here, it says that we own Oswald the Rabbit. Well, don't tell me you didn't read what you signed. Shame on you, Walt. A friend of mine ended up in the Foreign Legion that way. Walt, don't look so glum. Cheer up. I'm a wonderful person to work for. Your rabbit.
Rather than work for someone else, Walt chucked Oswald and started to think about a new character. And guess what he came up with? A mouse. Mortimer Mouse. That's right. Mortimer was the name that he had first. M-O-R-T-I-M-E-R-M. Oh, my glad Walt changed it to Mickey. This is what he looked like in 1928, when he was first starting out in showbiz. What Mickey looks like today is the result of a collaboration between Walt and his longtime friend, master animator Ub Iwerks. Before Mickey could reach the screen, something happened that was to set the movie business on its ear. Or both ears. Sound. And that sound spoke loud and clear to Walt. It was the future call. So once again, he went back to talk to the money people. This time he took along someone who knew how to speak their language. His brother Roy.
Hey, a sound cartoon, Walt? You want to make a sound cartoon? Your brother wants to make a sound cartoon. Cartoons don't have sound. They're silent. Those little characters are cute, but nobody is interested in what they have to say. I don't want to argue about it, Roy. There's no such thing as a cartoon with sound. Nobody's ever done one. That's why you want to do it? Walt, nobody's hopped from here to Philadelphia either. Want to do that too? Okay, Roy, I'll listen. Okay, he can tell me what this sound cartoon is about. It's about a talking mouse? I see. Walt, I'm sorry to have to be the one to break the news to you, but in the grand scheme of things, mice do not talk. Oh, mice talk to you. Then I suggest you ask them for the money. Good day, gentlemen.
Steamboat Willie was the first Mickey Mouse cartoon. Walt had no intention of having Mickey seen and not heard. So he gathered his entire staff around him in his own garage to see if he could put sound to a cartoon. father not only created an American legend, it also created a totally new sound, the joyous Mickey Mouse sound.